Hello. Okay. I guess my mic wasn't working for a second. Hi everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. I hope you like my new starting screen. That's what it's gonna look like for today because it's Valentine's Day or something. Hello, Wolf. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. How's everyone been? We've we've had a little bit of a break now. Hi Beth. Hello. Yeah, we've had a little bit of a break now. It's I've missed 2 streams, I think. Let me go to my thingy. Hi! I have a new outfit. Not really. I mean, it is new, but it's pink. Yay! Hi. I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, but no, like how has everyone been? I feel like it's been a long time, really weirdly. I mean, it's not that long, but it feels long, I guess. Hello, Kane. You know, I think because it's been 2 weeks, it's like I know who you are, I think on the Discord, but now I've suddenly forgotten, and it's but yeah, so it's been all right. I hope the volume levels are okay and whatnot. I might turn down my music a little bit. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been weird. It's really strange. Also, I finally fixed something because I noticed while I was doing my shorts, hopefully I'll have another short out tonight. But it was really weird because I noticed for some reason on my model I had human ears. So I've gotten rid of that. Yeah, I've gotten rid of the ears. So now I just have my normal ears. I thought that was really weird. Let's see. Been all right, busy. Yeah, I've been really busy. Like, I know I said I like took a break or whatever, but and I'll talk about that during like the agenda bit. Was that I think because it was over 2 months, it felt longer. Yeah, that's true. We went from January into February, and it's been a while now. It's between months. Okay, thank you for letting me know that the volume is all right. That's always something I worry about, and I've also been seeing lately on like Twitter or whatever, is like I think people have started to talk about how you know, like it's okay if your volume goes into the yellow question mark, and that like it's also okay if it goes into the red, but it, you know, it shouldn't clip or anything. And I don't think I'll be clipping very often unless I'm like, you know, playing something action packed, which I'm not sure will ever happen. Today though, I might be testing the limits of my computer because I will be trying to play a game, although I don't think it's like super intensive or anything. But I think it'll be okay. But yeah, thank you for joining me again. I really appreciate seeing you guys around and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's been like talk about that. There's been a lot of stuff that's like happened. I know you put in an announcement yesterday, but is it worth putting a oh, that's true. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? It's kind of annoying because it's like obviously I like set up my okay, hold up, actually let me just do it again. It's like I set up my thing, right, to let you guys know, but obviously I'm like scheduling I'm like scheduling the thing, but it tells you guys that I'm live, and it's like no, I'm not live. Let's see, I'm live now. Yeah. but going to the yellow may cause volume sensitivity. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. Like, I adjusted all my settings like way at the beginning. And so, you know, obviously come hang out. No, come hang out. Yay. Okay. And so, you know, I assume my volume is fine for the most part. Is that good? There you go. Okay. Thank you. I should be doing that. I should be doing that. But yeah, it is a little bit annoying because it's just like, you know, I want you guys to be notified when I'm actually live, not when I just scheduled something. Yeah. So, oh, hi Blondie. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. Actually, let me just, maybe I can pull up my agenda real quick and then I can go into that a little bit. Is that me? What am I moving? I don't know what I'm moving. Hold up. Let me move myself. Okay, there you go. Let me just, there you go. Okay. Am I far enough? Yeah, okay. Okay, which one is it? Is it this one? Boom. Catching up. Catching up? That's not the agenda. Eh? Oh, there you go. Okay. So the agenda for today. The agenda today, catching up. What is that at the bottom? Huh? Whatever. Ignore that. Oh, that's the screen behind it. Sorry. Okay, and then I'm going to talk about Valentine's Day because it is Valentine's Day, and maybe talk a little bit about love and relationships and whatnot. You know, I know a couple of my viewers, they probably won't be here today because they're out with their significant others, which is very nice. I wish I could be going on a date, but I cannot. I guess I'll explain that in a second. And then maybe I will be playing this game called Love Ghosty. It's like a cute little game where you like matchmake. Like you're a ghost and then you matchmake between people. I've never played it before, so hopefully that's fine. Okay, there you go. Catching up. Let's catch up. Yeah, so I took a week off, and in part it's because my fiance was here, and you know, we wanted to be together and kind of, you know, without distractions. A lot of my life is consumed by you know, YouTube, even though it seems like I'm not very active. I'm sorry about that. Even though it doesn't seem like I'm particularly active. But yeah, I was with my fiance. We were celebrating our 4-year anniversary and our engagement anniversary, I suppose, because I got engaged last year during Lunar New Year. Lunar New Year changes every year, by the way. But yeah, so we were spending time together, and we didn't do much. We watched a lot of Love is Blind. We were watching Love is Blind Germany, and then we're currently watching Love is Blind USA, but like the Ohio season, which so far it is interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it at the minute. Does anybody else watch Love is Blind? Because like it's one of my favorite like bad reality TV shows to watch. Yeah, I think the concept is so strange. And that, like, you know, you're forced into getting like married like so quickly. Let's see. You always say that, but I think you're more active on YouTube and Discord than you think you are. You think so? Okay. I'm not sure, because like I don't know. I guess it's the whole like comparison thing again, right? And it's like I don't know how people are doing stuff all the time, because I guess it's like I have, you know, obviously a life outside of this. I have a life outside of like doing YouTube and all that. You know, specifically like work and school, and I'm like, it's exhausting. It's really exhausting. Yeah, no, I am like thoroughly like tired because you know, again, my schedule is just crazy, and this class is like really dense and heavy. We have like 8 assignments a week. They're all, you know, it's not like busy work stuff. It's very intense. It's heavy. It's really heavy, and it's hard to like do a balance between like maintaining like doing my content creation stuff, and then, you know, my work stuff is my work stuff. I go to work, I go home, it's fine. And then like the school stuff is really what's like killer, and like keeping the balance between that and like doing my content stuff. Like I haven't had time to like write or sit down or anything, and I feel like I'm almost like not necessarily burning out, but I'm getting there. Hi Dia, I hope you've been well. Yay, so glad to see you here. And yeah, it's like, you know, I have like very high anxiety also, and I've been feeling like a lot more anxious lately. It gets to a point where it feels like my head's gonna explode. And I, you know, and it keeps me up at night sometimes, so I don't get as much sleep as I should be getting. You know, my Fitbit's always yelling at me. It's like, hey, go to sleep, go to sleep. Yeah, so it's a lot. Legit, I have so much respect for you. I don't know how you do it. Honestly, I don't know either. I mean, sometimes it feels like I'm hanging on a thread, but then like, you know, like life is good, like it's fine, like I've got a lot of things to do, I'm healthy, and well, actually, haha, I say healthy, but then again, number 2, my left foot is acting up. But yeah, I'm very tired. But you know, I also feel like, again, I talked about this in like in a previous stream or whatnot about, you know, I'm not diagnosed with like ADHD or anything like that, but I definitely feel like, you know, there's something different about me. I'm not built different. But it's like, you know, it's a thing. I definitely feel like very scatterbrained and stuff, and it's hard like keeping up everything, I suppose. And you know, it's I guess like keeping a balance of everything is also something I'll talk about when it comes to like you know, a relationship and stuff like that. Oh, hi Chris. Oh yeah, I checked that out. Yeah, it was no, it wasn't overwhelming. I think you put it very simply for me, and I'm starting to understand a little bit more about hockey now, and I'm very like I'm very into hockey at the minute. Oh my god, it's so hard though, because the you know, the Olympic the Olympic, first of all, USA women's team is like, they're going crazy on the ice. I don't even know. Speaking of ice, I will talk about the Olympics. But like, who watches the Olympics, you know? But what is it? Yeah, I've been getting more into it, and it's been really fun, like learning more, and I've been like watching videos here and there, learning about hockey and stuff like that. Oh, but like, oh, what is that? I can relate with juggling my practitioner. I can't pronounce things sometimes. Classes and private life. Yeah, it's like it's just so hard to balance. And like, my coworkers basically all have children, and they're all telling me like, oh my gosh, like when you have children you'll be miserable, and I'm like, okay. Because they're like, they're in school, they're at work, they have kids, and they're just like doing all this. Sometimes some of them have a second job because it's not enough money. It's just like, oh my god, I don't even know how I'm gonna like juggle like all of this. And also in the future when I have like a family, you know, like it's not gonna be that far off, by the way. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit when I have a family, but it's definitely, you know, I might become even more sporadic, and there's gonna be less stuff happening. But let's see. Hi Mau Mau. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, okay, yeah, I forget because the time difference stuff. Oh, but yeah, I've been a little bit exhausted, so you know, just to preface, like, I'm sorry for, you know, people that are like looking forward to like more content. I might have to go a little bit slower at it because I'm currently trying to like catch up with work and stuff like that, and it's been a lot. And I'm not trying to like burn myself out with the writing and whatnot, so sorry if this month is a little bit slow and maybe you won't see much till like the end of the month and stuff like that. Yeah, like I'm tired. I'm really tired, guys. Okay, number 2, my left foot is acting up. As you guys know from the first stream, my left foot is cursed. It's been injured multiple times, and currently I have it taped up because my heel hurts a lot, and so I've got like what is that kind of tape called? I'll just call it athletic tape for now. But I have like athletic tape on my foot, basically to like pull back and like do tension and stuff like that, I guess, to make it feel better. And so yeah, my foot's been hurting, and it's been taped up for a little while now. Yeah, it's not like so painful. It like acts up here and there, and so I just have it on all the time, and so I can like, you know, walk without limping and stuff. But yeah, my heel really hurts, and it's unfortunate. Yeah, so it's like, oh, she's exhausted and injured. It's great. It's a great time, you know. Oh, but hockey. Okay, so as you know, people know, I am a Caps fan. I love the Caps. I love Slapshot. That's the mascot. He's a little eagle. He's not that little. He's a big eagle. But I went to go watch a game, my first game ever, and it was so exciting and fun, and I just had the best time ever. Like, I'm not a sports girly at all, but again, I got into it because one of my students, like, he loves hockey. He plays ice hockey on like a little junior league thing, and you know, he's always telling me you should watch it, and he'll talk to me about it. And you know, one of the important things is like, you know, you should also get into like the interests of your students, especially, you know, if they are like, I think an emotional connection is very they always tell you that, is that like, have you made a connection with your student? And like, to be fair, I do think it is important that you're not that, you know, you are in tune with what these kids like and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay, sure, I will go and watch like a hockey game for you or whatever. And then I started watching it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I kind of like this, not gonna lie. Yeah, but no, it was so fun and exciting. But I sat up in like whatever those seats are called, the nosebleeds maybe, question mark. And dude, I was fighting for I'm scared of heights. I'm really scared of heights. I've gone on a roller coaster one time in my life, disliked it. You know, I tried it so I could know for sure whether or not I would like enjoy it. Anyway, I was fighting for my life, climbing up to the nosebleeds. It was really bad. It was really funny too, because you know, I was kind of nervous. I again, it's the anxiety thing. Like, I don't really like going out to places. You know, going to new places scares me a lot. And so it took a lot of courage to go and do something that I kind of liked. And so I actually asked 2 other people to go with me and my fiance, and they didn't end up going, but I was like, man, they missed out on a good game. And so yeah, and so I found my favorite player and on the Caps, and it's because I actually saw a meme of them like not years ago. They've only just been in the league for a little bit now. But I've just it's because he, like, the Caps were at a game or something like that, and they had like all of them were fighting, because in hockey they fight, right? And it was like a brawl, like people were like hopping out of the bench to start fighting and stuff like that. And then like, he's just there holding hands with another player, I guess he knows. And I thought that was so funny. And like, typically I like players or something, or like, you know, particular celebrities or like people like that, because they're just so goofy. Like, while he was warming up, he was like dancing around. Like, I don't know, I like it when people are like goofy. Like, it catches my attention, I think. So my favorite player is this the right one? Is Ryan Leonard. Ryan Leonard is my favorite player on the Caps. He is new. he's just silly. But then my other favorite player, which I don't even support their team, I mean, I tuned into some of their stuff, I guess, is the Minnesota Wild, and I think he's fairly popular anyway, but it's because and he's on the US Olympic team with his brother, I think, and that is Quinn Hughes. He has ghosts or something going on. He looks haunted constantly. That isn't from the, I think, is that like his Canucks uniform or something like that? Anyway, but yeah, he's so dead sometimes. I think it's so funny. Yeah, because like my favorite, when it's okay, you know, how many of you like play or like watch like League of Legends or something like that? Hi Sen, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. But like how, like, you know, like how many of you watch League, right? And the funny thing is, way back in the day, I had no idea who Faker was, but I saw a clip of him rolling on the ground like he like as Vayne or whatever. He was rolling on the ground and I was like, I like this guy. He's my favorite. And then I learned he was like the GOAT of League of Legends. So, you know, there you go. But yeah, so Quinny, my guy, he's so strange. Quinn is so strange. Yeah, Quinn and then Leno. Quinn and Leno are my favorites. Yep. But yeah, that's hockey. Okay, now let's talk about the Olympics. I actually saw a thing. What is it? Dia said, God, I'm not looking forward to when the Olympics come to LA. Traffic is bad enough. Yeah, Faker is so popular now. But I you know, I saw that clip back in like 2013, and so I didn't really know who he was. It was like a long time ago. I think it was like 2013, maybe. I think it was 2013, 2014 question mark. So like over 10 years ago. I started, you know, I saw him roll on the ground and I was like, oh my gosh, you're my favorite. But yeah, no, Olympics. How many people are watching the Winter Olympics? Like, okay, I love the Winter Olympics, but like guys, what are these events? Like, why are they all like, oh my god, they're gonna kill you? Like, if you mess up, like, you know, flipping off of a mountain, it's like, why are they flipping off mountains? Why are they skiing and then, you know, or are they why are they skiing and then doing the splits and then, you know, shooting a bunch of discs? Like, what's happening? What's that about? why is the biathlon like that? You know, why are you know, it's like, oh, let's strap a bunch of little knives on our feet and just kind of skate around with each other. And for like ice dancing, it's like, oh yeah, let me hop onto my partner's like thigh with the blade. It's like summer Olympics and then Winter Olympics are so different. Like, it's strange. But not only that, right? Not only like the danger level, which I think is like funny, is that I think the Winter Olympics genuinely has like it is very much so like you know, you have to be in a certain financial bracket in order to be doing this stuff, because this isn't stuff you just randomly get into, right? Like swimming, you can just swim. You can go to the local pool and start swimming and you know, taking classes like that. That's not expensive. But then or like running, it's like, I don't know, there's probably a high school you can run around the track on, something like that, right? Like, these are accessible things. But like, I'm not going skiing, you know? I can't snowboard whenever I want to. Like, these are very location specific, financially high like events. Like, I don't do any of this. I've never gone skiing in my life, ever. Like, I've never gone skiing in my life. I've never snowboarded in my life. I ice skated one time. I wasn't very good at it. Maybe I'll get better at some point. But it's just like, what's happening, you know? One of my kids, actually, because it's a very long weekend. It's like it's a very long weekend, and so one of the kids was like, oh yeah, I'm going, you know, after school. Oh no, I'm leaving early today because I'm gonna go to the airport and then I'm gonna go to Colorado to go ski. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. Didn't you do that 2 weeks ago? And she was like, yeah. It's like, you know, you gotta be well off to be going to like Colorado or something like that to be skiing all the time. I don't know, guys. I mean, when you hear about like some of these people like ice skating and stuff, it's just it's like crazy, because these parents, right, like, and hockey too, right, it's like it is expensive to put these kids into classes and like invest in it, and they've got to have so much time you know, to invest into these children. It's like, I'm, you know, I've heard like, you know, they're spending upwards of like $1 million for their training, and it's like, that's insane. And you know, they're really good and stuff. I've been hearing though that like the ice, there's something wrong with the ice at the Olympics, apparently. Like you know, people are falling, the ice is too soft or too hard and stuff like that. It's like, like, because if you guys saw yesterday, Ilya Manilin question mark, that's, you know, he like fumbled, and he's like one of the best skaters, and it's kind of like crazy. Like, I don't know, like if you've seen him in practice, he's like great doing his quads and stuff like that, but it's like, what's happened? Why what's happened? Because he fell twice. And then again, also there's so much pressure with it, like being in the Olympics, obviously. But yeah, winter activities are a foreign concept for us. Yeah, there's not really, you know, it's very region based. Like, I think, you know, Summer Olympics obviously has like so many more countries contending, but then again, it's like, you know, even the Winter Olympics this year probably aren't as like crazy as they could be, considering some countries were not allowed to participate this year. But yeah, it's you know, it's a lot going on. There's so much happening. There's so many like politics that are going on with it. I'm not going to talk about it specifically, but it's like the Winter Olympics are crazy. One of my favorite things is the mascots. You know, Tina and Milo, the Ermines or whatever. The Ermine, and then the, what is it called? I don't even know what they're called. But yeah, so like the mascots are really cute. I like the mascots. I like how Milo, is he a weasel? He might be a weasel. Yeah, some sort of weasel. I don't know. But anyway, I love the way they kind of like incorporate it, because he's the Paralympics mascot, basically. Tina is the Olympics, and then Milo is the Paralympics, and I love them. They're so cute. I love the way they like incorporated his tail, you know, to as his like leg, and I think that's adorable. I really love the way they incorporated it. It's so cute. But yeah, see, $1 million, it's crazy how that would set me for life, and some people spend that on just a single lesson for something. I never quite, yeah, it's a lot of money. Like, I just don't like understand, but like they're you know, they're making so much money and investing it into their children to hopefully get their kids off to the Olympics or to nationals or like whatever. Ironically, I heard that the players who don't usually have winter play better than people who do have. Oh, okay, I've never heard that before. But yeah, oh, also, what, like the Olympic food court or something? I remember during the Summer Olympics, there was some guy that was just eating chocolate muffins all day long, and I think he was obsessed with chocolate muffins, that guy. I loved watching the videos of that guy. He kept nomming on them, on the chocolate muffins, and he was obsessed with them. Yeah, he really loved chocolate muffins for some reason. I mean, TBH, they look good, and I would eat them too. But yeah. And so there's also some other Olympian right now who's like, he has an Instagram account, I think, and he's basically like reviewing all of the food at the Olympic food court, question mark. Apparently the dessert of this year is the tiramisu, which you hardly can find it. Like it's always being taken, and I love tiramisu. Okay, tiramisu is like one of my favorite desserts. I really like it. I actually got some tiramisu cups from Costco. I like them because it comes with a glass and then you can just reuse it as a cup. But yeah, I love tiramisu, and it must be like so fun. There's so much variety in like the foods and stuff. I have to go now, a bit sick. It's almost, oh, okay, good night, Blondie. I hope you feel better. I'm sorry you don't feel well. Yeah, I hope you get plenty of rest. But yeah, the Olympics are very fun. It's very interesting. I didn't realize how long it goes on for. Like, I totally forgot that the Olympics take a while. You know, I don't think I've ever had tiramisu. No, I think it's really good. I think it's because I really like coffee. And so tiramisu is like, you know, a very coffee heavy like flavor and stuff like that. And I love tiramisu. It's so good. Yeah, it's a really nice dessert. Yeah. I don't, what else do I like though? Tiramisu mostly tiramisu. Macarons are good, not macaroons. Macaroons are okay. I don't mind them. They're all right. Sometimes they can be a bit sweet for me, and I like macarons and the texture. But yeah, so the Olympics have been very interesting. I'm very keen on seeing how the men's Olympics goes. The men's hockey Olympics. Sorry, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yeah. So I'm let's see, panna cotta. I've never had panna cotta before. I've never had that. What's in that? I've heard of it, but I've never had it. But yeah, I'm very keen on seeing how that goes. It's tough because I support like the Caps and stuff, obviously, and so it's like it's like, because they're all separated onto different teams, like 2 people from the Caps are for Team Canada, and then what was it, Quinn Hughes is on Team USA, and so it's like I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna have to support the US, but you know, the US Olympians. But it is what it is, you know. I'll be keeping my eye out for Canada. But yeah, so that's how that's going. I do like the Olympics. The Winter Olympics are fun, but yeah, I totally forgot for a moment though that yeah, the Summer Olympics are coming to the US, right, in LA. So I wonder how that will be. I'm curious about why they chose LA, or why LA was gonna be the one that was gonna do it, but then again, I guess they must have like big stadiums and facilities and stuff for that, maybe, I guess. I think some sort of sweet cream and gelatin. Ah, okay, interesting. Okay, so let me actually close this, and then I will bring myself back. No, don't stop it, sheep. Okay, where am I? Sometimes I move myself and then I don't mean to move myself. Anyway, I hope you guys like my outfit. I think it's cute. I love the color pink. Let's see. My apologies, Shia, everyone. I'll be heading around to bed, as it's also late in my area. Good night and have fun on stream. Thank you. I hope you sleep well and get lots of rest. Thank you for coming to the stream. Let's see. Pudding chommer with raisins and cinnamon is. I don't know what that is. What does that come from? Yeah, I have a bit of a sweet tooth, and I'm trying to not eat as much sugar anymore. I think that's one of my goals, is to not eat as much sugar. So I've been cutting it out of my diet as much as I can recently, but it's like I have a big sweet tooth. I really like desserts. We do have really good facilities here. Okay. But yeah, traffic's gonna be a nightmare. I mean, did you hear that like one of the was it Elisa Liu, one of the figure skaters for the US women's team, was almost late to her event? Like, I think that's crazy. I don't know how the roads are in Italy, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, anyway, I actually need to go do a bathroom break, so I will be right back. Have fun, you know, discussing Olympics or whatever you would like. Or, you know, talk about your relationships and your views on love, because that's the next thing I'll be talking about. So I will be right back. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Okay, here we go. Let's see. No, I'm exactly the same. I've got such a bad impulse control about sugar. Yes, it's so bad. I really cannot help it. Like it's kind of awful. I've been trying to. I'm just gonna make myself a little bit bigger, maybe, if I can figure out how to move myself. Meh. Ooh. Okay, there you go. Yay. But yeah, so it's been a struggle. I try not to, but then also, like, you know, whenever I get a lot of candy from the kids, like any holiday, because that's just what you always give to you know, your teachers or whatever. And so I just have a bunch of candy, and then I feel bad about like throwing it away or whatever, but it's like I have to, you know, sometimes. But yeah, no, my fiance brought over these, I don't know what kind of candy they are or what like brand it is. I'm not sure, but they're really good. They're low in sugar, which is nice, and I can have two. Like, one of my favorite like candies or whatever is like, I feel like I'm old saying this, but I really like butterscotch. Butterscotch is a good flavor. Butterscotch is a good flavor. I really like it. And so it's like low in sugar, thankfully. And so I'm you know, anytime like I have like a craving or something like that, I'll try and just have like one of those or something to like satisfy me for a while. But yeah, we were just talking about the Olympics and we're talking about sugar and like cravings and stuff like that. So let's see, I'm actually craving sugar right now, and it's midnight, and I really shouldn't. Yeah, it's like sometimes because I drink a lot of water. Like, that's one of my main goals of this year, is to drink a lot of water and stuff like that. And I have like 3 water bottles on my desk at the minute, and so like if I drink all those 3, I reach my like daily goal, which I forget how much I have. Is it like 96 ounces or something like that? Maybe, I don't know. That sounds a little high. Yeah, but anyway, I try to drink a lot of water, and then at night I'll go and refill all my water bottles, and I like walk by the fridge and I'm like, you know what would be so good right now? A piece of cake. I have a cake in my fridge because I made a 4-year anniversary cake with my fiance. So yeah, that's something. I'm like, I sure could have some cake. Okay, when I was making the cake though, right, because it's a red velvet cake, and typically when you have a red velvet cake you want like cream cheese frosting, and so I was following a recipe for it, but it was like an insane amount of sugar, like absolutely crazy. Like, why does it need to be that sweet? So anyway, the recipe was a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of vanilla, a stick of softened butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and then 3 to 4 cups of powdered sugar. Like, hello? That is so much sugar. I only added in like maybe half a cup, and it was sweet enough. Like, that was kind of insane. 3 to 4. That's so much. But yeah, so I don't know. I thought that was kind of crazy. No, 3 to 4 cups. Same thing, because on the bag of powdered sugar, it had a buttercream frosting. I had a buttercream frosting question mark buttercream frosting recipe on the back, and it also said like 4 cups of sugar. It's like, who's eating that much? Hello? But yeah, let's see. Yeah, in my place we can harvest fresh sugar cane. Oh my gosh, I love sugarcane juice, and I love like crunching on the sugarcane. Like, sometimes you do that because, you know, I used to go to Vietnam a lot. I haven't been in a couple of years now, but it's like I love so sugarcane juice in Vietnamese is nước mía, and it is so tasty. Okay, it's like, you know, between sugarcane juice is so good. I was gonna say, I also really love coconut juice. Coconut juice is so yummy. Also, like, if you've had it like fresh from a coconut, sometimes some coconuts don't taste as good, but certain coconuts do. Like an old coconut, and like the juice from it isn't gonna taste as good as a fresher young coconut. But it's delicious. Let's see. I love red velvet. Yes, red velvet is such a good flavor. I love red velvet. It's like I'll definitely make another red velvet cake, maybe for like my birthday or something. By the way, it's not really related to the topic, but my GF loves your content, especially the rude prints. Oh yay, really? That's so nice. I'm glad that she likes it. Yeah, so it's fun knowing more people like my content. Yay. But yeah, so I like sugar, but sometimes like certain recipes just have so much sugar, or like sometimes I'm just unaware of how much sugar is in like some some stuff. But yeah, for our 4-year anniversary, because he doesn't really like desserts either very much. I guess like not either, I'm the one who likes desserts, but he doesn't really like desserts as much, and so I didn't want to make it too sweet, because when things are too sweet it's like sickly. I feel like as I've grown older, I have I've started to like like either spectrum of chocolate. I don't really like milk chocolate as much anymore. I like dark chocolate a lot. But then I also, on the opposite end, I like white chocolate. It's either like dark chocolate or white chocolate, and it's really nice. Yeah, so have you tried custard cake? No, I haven't. I don't know what custard cake is. It sounds nice though. I like custard. Custard is nice. Let's see, I usually don't see how much sugar is in my cake, because I know cakes are for special occasions and I don't want to feel bad about it. Yeah, I mean, if I'm just buying a store-bought cake, I don't think I will. Thank you 13 Ace Redux for subscribing to my channel. But yeah, like if I'm buying like a store-bought cake, like from Costco, like one of my favorite cakes from Costco is just like not the plain, but it's like a vanilla cake, and then it's like !mark cheesecake mousse on the inside, I think, and that's really good. But I'm not gonna care about it, because generally I'm not making a cake unless it's for a special occasion. But I did adjust the sugar because I didn't want it to be too sweet for either of us, to be honest. But yeah, so that's me and desserts. I really love desserts. Like I love Jaya. My mom recently bought Jaya for me, and I love Jaya a lot. It's very similar to, well, the different kinds are very similar to like other SEA desserts and stuff like that. So it's like I feel like most like cassava cakes, like a cassava cake is delicious. If you've ever had a cassava cake, you should. Like I love the texture of it. It's so nice. Yeah, so I love food. I really love food. But it's like, I feel I've always had like a weird relationship with food, I guess. Yeah, I've always had like a strange relationship with food, I suppose. And so it's like, I really enjoy food, and I know that food like nourishes me, but like sometimes I used to have like a binging problem. I don't do that anymore. I'm much healthier in terms of my relationship with food now, but definitely it's like sometimes I do need to like steady myself, because you can have food addictions. Food addictions are a real thing, and so it's like, I've learned to like, have a better relationship, and it isn't so much like cutting foods out, but rather like adding to them, I guess, is the thing. Yes. Okay, wait. It's a leche flan cake. It has soft egg custard on top. Oh, okay, that sounds nice. Yes, cassava cake is so delicious. Like again, I think a lot of like SEA desserts are kind of like, we have our own like versions and stuff that are kind of like everywhere. It's like, whether you're like Vietnamese or Malaysian or Indonesian or Filipino or Thai or I don't know, what else is it, Cambodian or whatever, we all kind of have like very similar things, but like they're all different, obviously, because it's like adjusted to the region that we're from. It's like it's nice that we all share it in a way, but I'm sure it's like, we also kind of infight about like who made it first. Doesn't matter, it's all delicious, okay? It is all delicious. But yeah, so that's kind of, that's the thing. Oh, but because it is Valentine's, this must be a weird Valentine's Day stream. I'm just talking about cake and stuff. It's not the most like lovey-dovey thing ever. But no, I had the intentions of like telling you guys about like, you know, my I guess my relationship with my fiance. I really like talking about him a lot. It's hard for me not to talk about him because I love him so much. I started running daily because I love food so much. Oh my gosh, I want to start running again, but like again my foot hurts and I don't wanna, but like maybe it'll help a little bit. I don't know. Hi, the gooey doko question mark. Sorry, I'm not good at pronouncing things. Hey, finally managed to be in one of the streams. How's it going? Here in Argentina we have one called Choco Torta. It's basically chocolate biscuits drenched in coffee and a sweet mix. That sounds so good. Yeah, no, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. I'm glad that you could catch a stream. I'm really excited to like see so many people here. Yeah, this is so nice. Yeah, so that sounds really good. There's so many desserts everywhere that I would love to try. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I need to I'm like getting hungry now, guys. It's like the cake in my fridge is calling my name. But yeah, thank you for you know, for everyone who's like watching and like chatting and stuff. Thank you for being here on Valentine's Day. But like, you know, I know that Dia is gonna go on a date with his significant other, and I wish I could do the same, but me and my fiance are in a long distance relationship, unfortunately. Yeah, so he is like, I don't even know how many miles away he is away from me, but he's across an ocean, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, it's a fun thing. We celebrated our 4-year, as I mentioned before. I feel like it's important to me that I'm able to like talk about my fiance and stuff, I guess. Because I you know, I know like I had gotten advice like a long time ago, like a long time ago, before me and him became a thing, but it was like, oh, you know, like you should hide your relationship and stuff like that, and I just don't really like feel that way anymore about it. Like I feel like you know, but it's like he's fine with, you know, like I guess it's also a consent thing, is that like he should be able to be like, oh yeah, I'm okay with you telling everyone. But yeah, so I love him very much. It's a funny thing because it's so awkward, because one of my coworkers actually was asking me, they were like, oh, so like how did you meet your fiance or whatever, and then I was like, oh my god, this is so weird to like tell you this, but it's like I had a YouTube channel, but yeah, it's like he was a subscriber. He was a subscriber. I didn't have many people back then. I maybe had like, I don't know, like 2,000 to 8,000 subscribers, I think, like 5 years ago, question mark. And he was a subscriber, and he was like a very nice, chill dude. We weren't anything back then, like for months and months and months, but it was really funny because some people used to like ship us, or thought we were like dating, or something was going on, and that wasn't actually a thing. That wasn't happening. And I don't know, I thought it was really funny. Yeah, I thought it was really funny because it's like they used to ship us, and we didn't know we had chemistry until like later on. Like we were like really good friends and stuff. And so it like, what was it? It was like the ship name was Shixon, because he's Dixon and I'm Shiaides, and so our name was Shixon. And it was like so weird because it was like, at the time I like back then I was like in a relationship, but it was not a great one. I've got to tell you that right now. I actually recently watched a video about a girl. Actually, funny thing, my fiance is texting me right now. Hold up. Okay, but yeah, so it wasn't a very nice relationship, and I think I've learned a lot from it, and there's like a lot to like reflect upon. And you know, I don't know how many people are in like a relationship here or like wanting to even be in a relationship really, but it's definitely like a, you know, what is it, like you should not be begging for time, right? You should not be begging for time or stuff like that, like, you know, for someone to listen to you. You shouldn't be begging your significant other to listen to you. And I think that's like one of the things that like made a big difference. It's like you shouldn't you know, your significant other shouldn't be making you, you know, cry every week or anything like that. I don't think they should be doing that. You shouldn't feel like you're walking on eggshells around people. You know, you should feel like very comfortable talking to your partner about anything. Like, you obviously don't have to share everything with your partner, but it's like, you know, if you're like upset about something, you should be able to tell your partner, and your partner should be able to listen to you, no? Like, I don't know. Oh, me and my GF too, she's 3,000 kilometers away from me, Philippines to Japan. Oh, that's so far. Yeah. Yeah, it's like hard, you know. I think one of the things is just that like my fiance, he listens. And that seems so bare minimum, but like it feels so significant to you when you've been in like a relationship for so long that was just like you don't feel like you're being listened to, or you know, when everything is like your fault and stuff like that, and it's just toxic, I guess is one way to put it. It's, yeah, there's a lot I've learned from it. It's just like, you know, I shouldn't be like crying like every week over like someone who's like making me feel bad about being myself and stuff like that, and that like, oh, you know, because I don't fit this like, I guess, criteria, that like I'm not good enough and I need to like change that about me. Yeah, let's see. My girlfriend is in another nation, my imagination. Let's see. I've been in a few long distance relationships, but I'm hopelessly single. But right now I'm hopelessly single. But yeah, I think when a relationship becomes more stressful than positive, it stops being healthy. A relationship is basically two people against the world enjoying each other's company. You should feel comfortable around them. If you don't feel comfortable around them, you shouldn't be with them. Yeah, definitely. I think it's like, you know, a lot of people tend, and that was my problem back then, is that like a lot of people tend to stay in relationships because of like the, like, what is it called, the sunk cost fallacy. I was talking about this before with my fiance, like last night actually, but it's fiance, wait, sorry, give me a second. You gotta make time for your partner, by the way, is something you're seeing me demonstrate right now. It's like a little text isn't gonna kill you. Okay. But yeah, it's like, you know, people tend to stay in relationships a lot longer than they should because of like the whole sunk cost fallacy, because you've been with them for so long, you know, like you've put so much effort into this relationship, and you're like, should I really let go of it? Like, is this really so bad that I need to let, you know, this long relationship go? And it, you know, like, I understand. It's like you feel, you know, you recall those moments that are so good, but like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, especially for people who like want to get married and stuff, or, you know, continue to have this be like a lifelong thing, it's like, do I really, you know, like, do I want to live the rest of my life like this? You know, it's like, do you really want to live the rest of your life like this? Like, this is what it's gonna be like. You're going to be anxious all the time. You're, you know, like my relationship was so bad, it was giving me like stomach issues. Like, that relationship was so bad, it was giving me stomach issues. Like, it was terrible. Let's see, me in a relationship of 8 years, nah, I'd stay. Yeah. some, like, I know, I'm not gonna talk about it too much because I don't even really understand what's going on. That it just went crazy. But you know, if you're in the Twitter space, I guess a streaming couple question mark recently broke up, and they were together for like 7 years, and they went through a lot of stuff or whatever. I don't know how to feel about that. There's a lot of stuff happening with that. But it's definitely like, you know, after like seven years is a long time. 7 years is a really long time. But yeah, like sometimes you just sink so much time into a person and so much energy and effort that it's like sometimes you're just like, do you want to let this go? Are you sure? But yeah, it's like I definitely, you know, I think it was the right thing for me to, you know, let go of that relationship at some point, because our lives were like incompatible with one another. Like it just wasn't going to happen. It was like, you know, he wanted to live in an apartment, I wanted to live in a home, like a house, you know, not a home. An apartment can be a home, but a house. I wanted to like live in a house. Stuff like that, like, you know, city living versus like living in a suburb, stuff like that. And like financial differences, not as in who had more money, I meant like as in like financial choices, I guess. It's like, you know, saving up for money rather than, you know, spending all your money and getting a giant loan on a fancy car. It's like, I would rather not. I would like to save, hopefully. I don't know. That kind of thing, right? It's like financial responsibilities, you know, how stuff like that. Right now I'm preparing for a trip to visit her. She doesn't know about it. I think she's mad at me because I lied a little. I keep saying that my camera doesn't work. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, you know, sometimes surprises are okay. Yeah. My what was it? When my fiance proposed to me, I thought he got me a Lego calendar because I had talked about it, because it was Lunar New Year, and for Lunar New Year, you know, like you give like money pouches basically to people, right? And so I gave him a red envelope with money, and he was like, "Oh, I have a present for you too for Lunar New Year." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Close your eyes." And I was like, "Okay." And then I was waiting there. I was like, I bet he got me a Lego lunar calendar. Yeah, I bet he did. And then when I opened my eyes, he was on his knee. He was on his knee in front of me. And then I was like, what? Okay. I was extremely happy. I was very, very happy. But man, was I like really thinking he got me a lunar Lego calendar. I was like, what? Oh my god. And then I started crying for like ages. I was crying for so long. Let's see. Relationships require compromise and cooperation. Without it, things go downhill. Yeah, like I think also one of the things that was like really difficult for me was like, you know, there was like a lot of like pressure on me to do things that I didn't feel comfortable doing. And, you know, but because I loved them so much, and I didn't, they like to do this thing where they were like, if I didn't do something they didn't like, they would say I didn't love them, or that they would like break up with me, basically is how it went down. And so, you know, like that's like classic manipulation stuff. And like, you know, it made me feel really pressured because I am a people pleaser. I'm a doormat. Like he knew that, and it was really hard to like, I guess, like reckon with all of that at the end of it. And that, you know, like, and then after, it's like, you know, I had this person who was, you know, listening to all my troubles and stuff, and they didn't, you know, they didn't want anything more. My fiance, like, while I was going through the breakup, we were like really good friends and stuff like that, and like I needed someone to talk to, because this is also like during like COVID time, right? And so it's like I didn't really have like any friends to talk to. They had all moved away. I was really alone, and it was just devastating because I had no one to talk to. And so my you know, my fiance, like, well, my friend, he was my friend at the time, you know, he would listen to me like late at night. Like I'd be crying till like 1 a.m. or something like that, just basically talking about like how I felt like an idiot, like letting myself like be in that situation for so long, I guess. And yeah, he just listened to me. He hung out with me. He just made sure that I like wasn't like alone and stuff, and it really like cemented, like, I guess, you know, he was like he was a really good person and a good friend. Like the main thing for me was that he was just a really good, compassionate, and kind friend. But yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I know. Oh, he's so amazing. I don't know. It's just like I'm like starting to tear up like thinking about it. He's just amazing. Like I can't believe I met someone like that, you know? Like, and it's so silly because like we met each other because the YouTube algorithm recommended him the Maid series, and that's how he found my channel. But it's like just like that butterfly effect of like everything happening, and it all led to this, and you know, I'm hopefully gonna get married like this summer or this fall or something like that, and then we can finally like be together. It's been hard because obviously we've been in a long distance relationship. We were dating for 3 years, by the way, before he proposed. Like he proposed like a couple days before, actually no, he proposed a couple days before our 3-year anniversary. But yeah, no, it's like it's so crazy that we're here and that like he's finally gonna be with me and we don't have to be apart anymore, because that's a really hard thing about being in a long distance relationship, is just being far away from each other. But yeah, so yeah. It's really hard, that bit, because you know, we're away from each other for like months at a time, and but like we're very committed that we have at least like 2 hours of FaceTiming every night, and like that's a really important thing with like a long distance relationship, especially, is that you are going to be you know, like communicating very, very often. Like we really don't like have any problems whatsoever, because you know, we'll always tell each other you know, like about what we're doing, how we're feeling, stuff like that. Like it's so important to communicate, I suppose. Just like in general, like that goes for any relationship, of course, but especially if you're gonna be in a long distance relationship. Like I think we pretty much have like texted each other or called each other like every single day, pretty much. There's really not a time where we haven't talked, I think, except for maybe when I went to Vietnam. Actually, I think there were times we didn't talk then, but that's because the plane ride to Vietnam from here is like, I don't even know, like it could get up to like 24 hours, 28 hours depending, but that's like with layovers, you know. But yeah, so what was it? I know for me and my girlfriend, we started helping each other with our crushes in middle school, and somehow we got together during the summer going to high school. That's so cute. Oh, you guys are like, would that be middle school? No, I guess you're going to high school. High school sweethearts. That's so sweet. Many relationships can come from places we least expect it. Yeah, definitely. It's just like insane thinking that like we're together. It's always like really funny like talking about it. It's like, oh, how weird, how strange that this happened. 'Cause honestly, you don't often see, like, I feel like we don't anyway. I feel like we don't often see relationships, I guess, between a content creator and a fan, question mark. I think it is mostly between like content creator and content creator. But yeah, but luckily, because I've seen a couple of videos here and there about, you know, a content creator and a fan getting together and it not being exactly the healthiest thing in the world. But thankfully, me and Dixon are very normal people. I think we're very normal, fine, you know, well adjusted people. So I think it works out that way. Let's see, me and my girlfriend started dating in junior high, and she's my childhood friend. It's been 7 years. That's so cute. That is so cute. Aww. I love hearing all these stories. Yeah. But it's like I feel like I'm a very optimistic person, so I always feel like, you know, like there's someone out there for us, like whether it might not necessarily be like a romantic relationship, but you know, there's always you know, people out there for us, whether it be like friends, family, coworkers, a pet, something like that. You know, like I think, you know, you are, you know, in a way you are always like loved. You know, let's see. If it's with a fan, it's usually an affair. Yeah, no. It can get weird sometimes. Like I saw a video recently, because I guess, you know, I sometime during January, some like VTuber news imploded, and it had to do with something, I don't know, some girl or whatever, and then I watched a video about it, and I guess there was a lot of not so good fan and content creator interaction. So see, 2 hours every night is smart, because one of my previous long distance relationships sputtered out because we never called each other, because am still self-conscious about my voice. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's cause we started cause like at the very least we would like be texting each other all the time, but it's definitely different when you finally get to talk to each other. It's so funny because me and my fiance basically, like, we would like call each other on Discord all the time, and then it was like, wait a second, don't we both have iPhones? Why don't we just FaceTime each other? What's wrong with us? Because he didn't have a webcam and I did, but it's like, you know, it's kind of weird if I'm the only one who's webcamming and then he's not. And so then we were just like, and it was like weeks. I think it might have been like, I don't know, maybe like 3 weeks of us like Discord calling once we were in a relationship or whatever. And then it was like, we can just FaceTime each other? Why are we doing this? But yeah, no, like I get that though. Yeah, but no, I like your voice. I like your voice, Beth. I think it's a very nice voice. Yeah, I mean, I'm self-conscious about my voice, and that's funny because all of my work is like, you know, doing voice work and stuff like that. I mean, I think that's, you know, everyone hates listening to themselves, but like I don't know, because like some people, because my fiance said that, like, you know, when he listened to my video or whatever, he said that what is it, I had a very nice voice, and I was like, oh really, you think so? And yeah, it's so silly because obviously, you know, like if my voice wasn't somewhat okay to listen to, if it wasn't somewhat okay to listen to, then obviously people wouldn't listen to it, but people like, you know, the stories and stuff. But I think Discord was down that time. No, it wasn't actually, because so basically what was happening is like when me and my fiance were kind of like getting together and stuff, yeah, when me and my fiance were getting together, we were like kind of like in between that, like, friends, do we like each other, I don't think he likes me, I don't think she likes me, kind of like deal. And we were kind of like, you know, dancing along the line of like, are we more, is this what friends do, is this something that friends do? And no, and Discord basically went down, right, like a couple of times, and that kind of like scared me. I was almost like, oh my gosh, like what if, you know, Discord goes down or something happens and then I can never talk to him again? Like I'm gonna, like, I don't want to lose my friend forever. And so then, but obviously more than a friend, really, like I felt that way. And so then I gave him my phone number, which, you know, is a very like real person thing. It isn't like, you know, talking over the internet anymore. And then that kind of cemented it. And then he was like, oh, well, maybe this is, you know, more than just like, you know, maybe she does like me, that's why she gave me her phone number. And then he confessed, and yeah, that was that. And no, but after that we kept calling each other on Discord because we didn't know, like, we just didn't even think about FaceTiming for some reason. But yeah, I used to record some videos a long time ago, and it was very cringy to hear myself talk. Yeah, I don't like listening to myself. Oh, thank you. It's mostly just because being self-conscious because of gender dysphoria, but thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no, I think your voice is very nice, Beth. Editing clips of my own audio. Oh, hi Sprite, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. yeah, I don't like it's one of the worst parts about like doing audio is that like I have to listen to myself for hours on end. It's just I don't like listening to myself. My girlfriend, every time I play a game or just study for an exam, she always wants to watch. If she can't watch, she just wants to hear me rant about it. Pretty much, yeah. It's like I'll just take anything. It's like you can talk to me about whatever you want to do. It's like what was it? Because my fiance started talking. He started playing Final Fantasy recently. Final Fantasy, the online one. He started playing that again, I think. And so I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, you know, you should just show me like what you're doing or whatever. And he was like, well, I haven't really done much. And I was like, I don't care. I just want to see what you're doing. But yeah, no, I feel like we're just perfect. I love him. I love him with all my heart. Final Fantasy 14. Ah, okay. It's funny because I used to play it too. Yeah, I used to play that too a while ago. I don't know. I was some sort of maybe a white mage, maybe question mark, and I was a cat person. He can't stop talking about it. Yeah, so was it? Yes, Final Fantasy 14 is my favorite game. I love it. It was really fun when I played it. I played it when they were like doing like the free trial stuff, I guess, question mark, like way back in like 2019 maybe, I don't know. And I stopped playing it because I can't remember what my login stuff is, which is kind of annoying. I'm gonna try and find it again at some point maybe. But I was cute. I liked creating my character a lot. I felt very cute. Was it want to try it, but I'm scared to play MMOs because you need friends. I just played it by myself. I guess it does help if you have friends, right, to do dungeons and stuff maybe. But yeah, it's a fun game, I think, from what I remember. I don't remember doing too much, but because then I also played like Guild Wars 2 question mark at the time. 3 Guild Wars 3 2 whatever the latest one is. Anyway, I started playing that too. Let's see, I want to try and get into it. Last time I attempted, I was a paladin. Free trial still a thing. Ah, okay, it's the first 2 expansions included now. That's good. Because like I think I stopped because I got capped, and then I was like, okay, well, I don't really want to pay a subscription. Yeah, I can't have that in the budget at the minute. Yeah, so how much money is it again? Because I don't know. Let's see. Final Fantasy 14 is very unique because they made it so you can do all the dungeons with the NPCs now. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, so because I like the game. I liked the game, but I don't know, maybe at some point I'll play it again. We'll see. We'll see. But because currently I've been trying to play more cozy games. Actually, it's been really cool because next stream, I don't know if I'll end up playing the ghost game or not. I could try. I'm scared of playing though, because like, what if it like crashes my whole thing? But next stream, I think I'll be playing this game called I think next week I'll be trying out this game called Looking Up. I actually got a stream key for it. And it's like a new like puzzle cozy game. I've been trying more cozy games. I started uploading a couple like to Patreon and to members and stuff like that. Still don't really know what I'm doing with members exactly. I guess my gameplay will be on there as well as Patreon. I again, thank you, Sprite, for being a member. I really appreciate it. You are my one and only member. But yeah, so let's see. TBH with you guys, me and my girlfriend and my parents, my dad, her best friends. It was planned, but jokes on them. I confessed before they talked about it. That's funny because actually I was almost like in an arranged like relationship thing too. Like I don't know why it is, but it's like they've tried so hard to get me together with like someone, and it was just like, guys, I don't know who this is. I just want to fall in love. Okay, I am a lover girl. I love love. I love romance. Like I don't want this. Like, and I know it's like the whole trope of like getting into an arranged marriage, and that's fine. That's fine for fantasy. I don't want to deal with that in real life though. Okay. But yeah. Let's see. MMO RPGs are very time consuming. Forget about the money. You dedicate your whole gaming time to it, and it's very consuming. I probably wouldn't have time then. I can hardly play games like on my own now. It's you know, it's a lot of time dedicated to doing like other things. Like I just can't. It's just like the whole D&D thing, because I know, you know, some people like doing like D&D and stuff and whatever, but that's very time consuming too, isn't it? And I just wouldn't have the time. I don't think it seems fun. I think it would be up my alley and whatnot, because, you know, I guess I don't know, I act, right? You have to be good at improving, I suppose, maybe. I think it would be fun, but I just don't have the time. It's just, I hate that, like, you know, like you don't have the time for things and whatnot, especially as you grow older. But yeah, hopefully I won't be retiring too soon. I do have to get through to like the calamity and stuff and whatever. That's gonna be the final arc, I think, to be honest. But you know, who knows, because this might be I think my love for like writing and whatnot, it's never gonna go away, really. I should get a drink. My throat's starting to get scratchy. Okay, let's see. I haven't played 14 in months because I've been so swamped with college. Imagine that I used to play WoW, MU Online, and Lineage 2. I didn't have a life at all. Yeah, it's really fun. MMORPGs, World of Warcraft. D&D tends to be only super time consuming for the DM. For the players, just usually a few hours every day. Oh, a day, every day. A day, every week or 2 weeks or whatever the schedule is. Yeah, it's my thing. I don't even have time for that. Unfortunately. It like sucks. I don't know. It feels like I'm running out of time a lot of the times. Yeah, so it's like I you know, I'm trying to like block out stuff like on Saturday, because that's like my most free day, to be honest, to be doing this. It's like I would love to like stream more, but like it's just like inconvenient for me. Like I would get home, I would like, you know, pick up my mom and stuff or whatever, and then I have like maybe an hour and a half to myself. Yeah, I have like an hour and a half to myself, and you know, then the rest of the time is dedicated to my fiance, and then I wouldn't have that hour and a half to myself, and I would like an hour and a half to me. In which some of that me time is taken up anyway by like, you know, homework or working on the channel and stuff like that. It's like and so my weekend is really the only time I get, honestly, to do anything, and it sucks. Let's see. I was huge into WoW, Phantasy Star Online, Dragon Nest, wasted my high school years there. Oh, and I don't know if it's an MMORPG, but Monster Hunter World is fun too. I don't know. I've never the only MMOs I think I've ever played was Final Fantasy 14 and then Guild Wars. Guild Wars is one, right? Was it? Time for the South is very important. Yeah, definitely. I think you know, especially for, you know, just someone who's dealt with like previous, like I guess like you know, I had higher mental health needs. It's like I feel like it's very important to like give myself like an hour and a half at least of like relaxation time, because, you know, I used to like, I mean, technically I think showering is a very nice relaxing thing, but I used to count in like, you know, my relaxation time as like as showering, but I feel like, you know, it's hygiene and also self-care. It's like, yeah, I don't really want to not after a whole day of like hanging out with like snotty kids, you know. Let's see. It's not inherently an MMO, but Destiny was really such a time sink. My friends would have been, my friends have been getting back in, and I don't know if it would be wise for my own mental. It's almost my flight time, 2 hours to go. Ooh, okay. I hope that goes well. Monster Hunter is like bare bones MMO. Other than that, hunting together and mini games, there isn't too much. Okay. My fiance also likes Monster Hunter, but I've never played it. I'm not really like a big gamer person anymore. I think I used to be more into like gaming when I had more time, so like I used to play a lot more games and whatnot, and so now I really only play like a handful of games, or I guess recently I've been getting into cozier games like Shipping, and I was gonna play this little ghosty game and stuff like that. Let's see, my me time is running. When I run, my brain just tunes everything out. Yeah, I wish I could have. I need to find time to like run. My schedule used to be really crazy. I would like, I think I've told you guys before where I would wake up at like 4 a.m. Yeah, I would wake up at 4 a.m. and then I'd run for an hour, and then I'd go back to sleep for an hour, and then I'd wake up and then go to work. I don't think that sounds the most healthy necessarily, and so I will try not to do that again, but we'll see, because I'm not really having much time for anything else. And I do want to get back into running. Hopefully, you know, after my foot feels a little bit better, maybe, then I will go and run and whatnot. But at the minute, like, I'm giving myself a bit of a rest and focusing, I think, a little bit more on my diet instead. Let's see. Oh, not an MMO, but with the recent Overwatch Discord talk, it reminded me. I used to play all the way back in the first few years of high school. Yeah, that's because on the Discord, right, we have like basically community game day, which every Saturday except for the fourth Saturday of the month, there will be a Minecraft Saturday, so we play Minecraft together. And then on the fourth Saturday, that's more community like games. It's like varied, and we're planning on maybe doing like Overwatch again, because it's been a long time, and I used to really like Overwatch, and I kind of fell out of it. And I don't know, Overwatch was like honestly one of the things that kind of like brought me weirdly, because I know a lot of people say that like it definitely is not good for their mental health, but I never played ranks. I only played quick play, but it was one of the games that kind of like, you know, allowed me to I don't know, relax, and not relax, but you know, relax in a sense away from my toxic relationship, because I played with people on the server and stuff, and it was so fun. Let's see. Worse than them, including all that, was LOL. I wasted 10 years playing LOL. Have you guys tried gacha games? I played Genshin for a little while, and then I stopped playing Genshin after a bit, and it's a little bit overwhelming, I think, to get back into it, because there's been so much content you've lost out on because you didn't do like the seasonal event or something like that. So see, right now my free time goes to my gaming design career. Okay, that's really cool. I know one person who works for Bethesda Games, so yeah, they seem to be having an all right time with it. Don't stress yourself over placating the algorithm or us. I'll be here when you publish content. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, Chris. Yeah, I mean, you know, like obviously as I think I've talked about it also like in various videos here and there, that like, you know, I obviously I try not to focus on it too much, but like obviously like my views have gone down and stuff like that, and less people are, you know, subscribing and whatnot, and it's okay. It's just a thing that happens, right? The algorithm was on me, and then it kind of came off, and I took too many breaks and stuff like that, and so that's why my content isn't as popular anymore, and it's okay. It's fine. You know, it is what it is, really. But I am very appreciative of, you know, everyone who continues to watch and to interact with my content and stuff, and you know, it makes me feel really happy to see that, like, you know, people enjoy it, I guess, because, you know, this is a big old passion of mine, and it's really nice to see. Yeah, I really do love you guys. Like, it's like, you guys are so special to me. Like, my life wouldn't be the same without it. Obviously, I wouldn't have met my fiance, but also a lot of things. Like, I think you guys have, you know, certain bad actors kind of did not help my mental health, but a lot of you guys have. Like, I think you guys have really helped me a lot, you know, as a person and stuff, to grow and whatnot. What is it? I used to play Elder Scrolls Online, but now I play HSR Arknights Umamusume. Oh yeah, that's a more popular one now, isn't it? I'm not a Genshin fan, TBH. I liked Genshin for, like, at the beginning, like, I liked Mondstadt, and I liked Liyue, and then after that, like, I started playing, like, pretty much right at the beginning. But then after that, I really didn't like Inazuma. Like, Inazuma wasn't fun. Inazuma was not fun for me. I didn't like exploring. It made me sad. It just felt like I just couldn't catch up with it anymore. Like, I hated like the weird little like lightning area where you'd get struck with lightning constantly. That I did not enjoy. Yeah, so that's you know, a thing. I mean, the story seems interesting. There's a lot of lore to it. It's something I can definitely appreciate, is how much lore there is. I think that's cool. But yeah, I play 7 gachas and it's really time consuming and I might need to stop. Yeah, I just, you know, I can't do as many things anymore that I think are fun. Mostly I watch YouTube videos. I think it's my main source of fun at the minute. I've been playing Minecraft, you know, also for fun. It's actually really fun. I keep saying fun. One of the kids, the hockey one, actually, I help him with like math a lot of the times, and so I'll let him, because I have 2 computers and on one of them I have Minecraft Education Edition, so I'll let him play Minecraft Education while I drill him on the multiplication table. And it works. It's helping him a lot. He needs to know his basic facts, so that's what I do. Let's see. On the topic of games, have you experienced Outer Wilds? No, I don't know what Outer Wilds is. I don't know a lot of games, if I'm gonna be honest here. I really don't. It's, yeah, I'm not a gamer girl, unfortunately. I'm not really about that life. What is Outer Wilds? Is that like space? Or is that catching animals? Or something like that? I think it could be a good stream game. The game's pretty chill, mostly reading and puzzles. Ah, okay. Well, we'll see about the puzzles. Okay, my like critical thinking and logic skills are not amazing. I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, critical thinking maybe I'm okay at, but I think logic is a hard one to do for me. Oh, it's space. Okay. I was gonna say I might be thinking of the correct game and whatnot. I think yeah. Okay. OMG, Outer Wilds is amazing. It's a unique space exploration game. You should go in completely blind. Okay, well, I pretty much am. I don't know anything about it. But yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop stream here. Take a tiny break in between. Again, sorry, unprofessional of me, because Minecraft Saturday starts right now. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Being my platonic dates. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys a lot. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and the rest of your week. I will see you guys next week. Hopefully there will be some gaming, actually. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys and everything you do, and yeah, thank you so much for supporting me, and a happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, stay cozy. Signing off. Shiaides.